What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, and hit the notification bell. Today I'm in the same attire. You're gonna get 3 videos. I'm wearing the same clothes. Shoot them all 3 in one sitting. But let's go over my May book haul. I'll tell you right now, June and July are not gonna be like this because we did our thrift store haul, which was in the end saves you a lot of money picking up books at the thrift store. But then I lost a little bit of control. I'm an impulse buyer, so if I see something I really want, I have to get, and it's like $10 or less, I get it right away. It's a problem. I'm not even going to deny that it's a problem, but I went nuts in May. First, before we get going, I only bought one DVD this month, but it wasn't, it was the box set for Star Trek DS9. Because we're down to the last 2 seasons on TNG, and we're excited for DS9. So I'm just gonna start with the piles to my left and work to my right, because there's even a pile next to me on my shelf. But we picked up Relentless Strike. I went over that in my June TBR. I'm gonna go ahead and set some of the stuff back here out of my way. I picked up Athenaeum Book 1 by Dan Kipp, reviews on the channel. I read it right away as soon as it came in May. It was a great book, phenomenal author. And some of them I still have my pile, so I got to do my May ranking next to me, so be some moving. Then I was gifted the first 3 books in a series by Cole Chase, great guy on Facebook. We have Metal Spies, Metal Lies, and Metal Rise. So love to play on the titles. I love the covers. He did a good job. It was eye-appealing. Great guy. Can't wait to read his work. Alright, let me move Pikachu. Then we picked up Battletech Decision at Thunder Rift. Should get to this in August, I would think. Maybe July. We'll see. I'm ready to read some Battletech. I've been waiting on it. I've been waiting to read it for too long now, so I'm ready. I picked up Star Wars Scoundrels by Timothy Zahn. I thought I ordered the mass market. They sent me the trade, but whatever, Can't wait to I'll probably get to this in August or September. This is definitely July. Michael Cameron's second book in his Arliss Cutter series. I love Mark Cameron's writing. I can't wait to keep reading on this series. I'm switching him and like indie authors. I'm kind of rotating every month. I'll read one by him or one by an indie author or something. So I can't read it all. You know what I mean? I can't read it all. I wish I could. And then I picked up a David Weber lot on Basilisk Station. I see I have one somewhere else. The Honor of the Queen. I don't see it on my stack here. Oh, here it is. All right, on Basilisk Station, we got the Honor of the Queen, which is on my. Hopefully, I get to it in June. Hopefully, that's the goal. And then I've already read on Basilisk Station. I have a different copy I got last year. The reviews on the channel. Old Soldiers. I'm not sure where this goes in the Honorverse timeline or if it even does, but the cover is freaking amazing. I love all these covers. The Short Victorious War. His writing is also just extremely awesome. So, Field of Dishonor, Flag in Exile, and I love all these covers. In Enemy Hands, they get me. Echoes of Honor, Ashes of Victory. I got to read more in the next coming months. And The Shadow of Saganami. Fantastic cover art. Fantastic. I love it. Alright, so moving on. We picked up Dawn of the Jedi Into the Void, and this one actually comes with some like comic art in the middle of it. Pretty cool. Heard a lot about good things about this one, so I'm excited for it. I picked up the Deep Space Nine, Worlds of Star Trek Deep Space Nine trilogy. For the Litverse, we have Volume 1, Andor. Volume 2, Ferenginar. Probably butchered that. And Bajor. I know I butchered that. Excited to get to those when I get to them, but it won't be this year. After Book Trek, I'm going on a TOS binge, so Picked up Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga Volume 2. I will be picking up Volume 3 in June at some time. One of the few books I'm going to pick up. I hope I can get to this one in June. I hope. I want to get some manga in. I enjoy it. I picked up my other copy of Debt of Honor, which I've reviewed on the channel already. I love this book. My first copy from Amazon was just, the first like 60 or more pages just fell right out the book. So y'all saw me talk about it when I did the review. So there's that one. I picked up Battletech Ideal War. This was the audiobook I was listening to. I didn't complete it, but I loved the audiobook. It was great, and I was like, you know what, I'd rather read it, you know what I mean? So I picked it up. And then I picked up the Krasinski trilogy. It's out of order here. I am reading book 1 in June, as you saw on my June TBR. And then book 2 will definitely be in... I love these covers, by the way. I love them. I freaking love everything about Battletech. I wish I had time to play the board game, the video game, the card game, any of it. But I do have time to read, so I will definitely be getting into the second one of those in June for sure, is on my TBR. I'd like to read 2 Battletech books a month, but, you know, we'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm going to be putting stuff kind of back behind me. And then on my June TBR, you saw Star Trek New Frontier. Super short book. You know, this is a 30-minute read. I can't wait to knock it out. And then you also saw I picked up Fault Lines. You saw in the TBR video. Great, amazing friend I've made on social media, on Facebook. Another Timothy Zahn book, Choices of One, and there's another Allegiance. They're kind of all three right there together. I'm gonna bounce around a little bit more this year with my Star Wars novels. I'm gonna try to keep reading 3 a month, but if I find myself, I need to read more military thrillers for my own personal writing ambitions. So I may have to put Star Wars down to 2, but I think I can handle 3 Star Trek books, and 3 Star Wars and 2 Star Trek every month, and maybe 2 Battletech. So a lot of techs in there. We picked up, for my wife and I on our June TBR, we're going to be reading together Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell by David Michaels. I picked that up. Part of the book haul. Star Trek Inception by S.D. Perry, also, as you saw in my TBR video. And then I picked up Crossfire in the month of May, as you saw. So a lot of these I'm reading right away. I try to read everything I buy, unless it's a straight up impulse buy. I try to read right away. That's usually my plan, but you know, it doesn't always work out like that. And then for the Tom Clancy haul, because I did it. I missed one in there. I got to get that in June or July, but we got Teeth of the Tiger. And I love all these covers. Command Authority. This one's Mark Greaney. Grant Blackwood did this one, Dead or Alive. This is actually a pretty thick one. I can't wait to get to all of these. Another Mark Greaney one, Locked On. Super excited for it. The Bear and the Dragon. This is a long one. Oh my gosh. 1,137 pages. Love the cover. I love it. We got another Mark Greaney, Full Force and Effect. And then coming down to our last 2, we have Threat Vector. Actually, I think I had a couple of these from a library book sale. I think I went over that in a thrift. My wife picked them up. A little Tom Clancy haul. And then we picked up Flashpoint. So I'm not sure, but I'll end the video there. I know she got a couple of mangas. I don't know where they're at though, so they're not in the video. She's really been reading some mangas, so I want to squeeze in some manga reading. I just don't know. It's hard to get the time, you know what I mean? But that's the video today, guys. A pretty nice May book haul. I went overboard for sure. There may not be a June haul video because I'm not going to go overboard. I just ain't going to do it. I did order Del Brown's Act of War, but it has not come yet. So it will be in my June haul. But that's the video today, guys. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Later.